Thinking about moving to Edgerton, Wisconsin? Whether you're relocating for a job, looking to get out of the city, or you're just wondering if Edgerton is a good place to put down roots, you're in the right place. Today, I'm sharing with you the pros and cons of living in Edgerton in 2025. No hype, no fluff, just what it's really like to live here. Hi, I'm Julie Schultz. I'm a local real estate agent here in South Central Wisconsin, and I specialize in helping people just like you determine the best places to live near Madison, Wisconsin. I have created a relocation guide that breaks down each suburb and community and providing valuable information for you, such as cost of living, commute times to Madison, and what each community is like, so that you know where you want to focus your search. If you are moving to Madison, this guide is extremely valuable, so make sure you go to the link in the description and grab your copy. All right, let's start with the pros. Number one, affordable cost of living. This is one of the biggest reasons people move to Edgerton. Compared to Madison and nearby suburbs like Verona and Fitchburg, Edgerton offers more house for your money. You can find a well-kept 3-bedroom single-family home here for under $300,000, and sometimes even below that. Property taxes are a little bit higher than the state average, but they're not too bad. Your overall cost of living, especially for housing, is still very reasonable. Number two, small town feel with a strong community vibe. Edgerton has that classic small town Wisconsin vibe. It's friendly, it's close knit, and it's not unusual for neighbors to introduce themselves when you move in. There are a lot of community events like the Tobacco Heritage Days, Chili Mania, which offers chili cook-offs and live music, and it's a really great event to attend, and it's a big draw to people out of town. There are a lot of high school football games that are well attended by the community, and there's a lot of strong support for local businesses. So if you're someone who wants to feel connected to your town and be more than just a number in the big city, Edgerton delivers. Number three, central location for people who are commuting to Madison or Janesville or even Illinois for work. Edgerton is in a really convenient spot in southern Wisconsin. It's about 30 minutes to Madison, 15 minutes to Janesville, and you can get to Milwaukee or Rockford in about an hour. So whether you work in the city or you just want weekend access to restaurants, events, or airports, Edgerton makes a great home base. You get that rural peace and quiet without being isolated. Number four is access to outdoor recreation. If you love the outdoors, you'll feel right at home here. Edgerton is just minutes from Lake Koshkonong. It sits right on the Rock River, and it's perfect for people who love boating, fishing, kayaking, or just hanging out on the water. There's some great waterfront restaurants where you can sit and eat and just have that fun water vibe. There's also a lot of trails, parks, and there's access to the Ice Age Trail in nearby Janesville. So whether you're active or you just like having natural beauty close by, Edgerton offers a lot. Number five, safe, quiet neighborhoods. Safety is always a concern when choosing a place to live, especially for families with kids. Edgerton has a low crime rate compared to national averages. It's the kind of place where people leave their doors unlocked, kids ride their bikes around the block, and neighbors look out for one another. Well, you should probably still lock your doors. But that peace of mind is a big deal, especially if you're moving from a larger city. All right, so let's move on to the cons of living in Edgerton. Number one, there's a limited job market here. So Edgerton is a small city, and that means the local job market is limited. Most jobs here are in education, healthcare, public services, and then, there's some small businesses. So if you're in fields like tech, finance, or if you're in a more specialized field, you'll likely need to commute. Many people drive to Madison, Janesville, or even the Milwaukee area for work. So if a short commute is important to you, it is definitely something to consider. Number two, there's not really a whole lot of nightlife or entertainment. Edgerton does have some great dining options, and it does have that small charm. It does have that small town charm, but you're not going to find a ton of entertainment options right in town. You'll find occasional local events, but if you're looking for things like concerts, museums, indoor play spaces, shopping centers, or even more of a variety of restaurants, you're going to likely be heading to Janesville or Madison. That's not necessarily a deal breaker, especially if you enjoy quiet evenings or the outdoors, but it's worth knowing that you'll need to travel for a broader range of activities. Number three, there's fewer local amenities and services. Edgerton doesn't have all the conveniences you might be used to in a larger city. There's one small grocery store, a Piggly Wiggly. There's a few gas stations, and there's some local businesses, but if you're gonna need things like a big box store or a larger grocery store, more dining options, you're probably gonna be heading to Janesville or Madison. I will say that a lot of grocery stores have finally started to deliver out here. So if you don't want to drive into Madison or Janesville to grocery shop, you can have it delivered. And that's super convenient now. Number four, internet and cell coverage can be spotty. This is something a lot of people don't think about. Depending on where you are in Edgerton, you might run into some slow internet spots and some spotty cell reception. And this is also going to depend on your carrier too. So I will say that Verizon tends not to do very well here. A lot of people, like us included, we have switched to US Cellular. So that is something to think about too. If who you use for your phone carrier and your internet is important to you. It is getting better every year, but if you work remotely or you rely on strong connectivity, this is worth checking into before you buy. Number five, limited housing inventory. Edgerton is a small town, and in a small town, there's not a lot of housing available as it is. Edgerton has seen more demand in the last few years, but there hasn't been a lot of new construction to meet it. That means there's fewer homes on the market and there's quicker competition for the good ones. If you're planning to move here, you're going to want to get pre-approved right away and work with a local agent, someone who can move fast when the right home hits. So, should you move to Edgerton in 2025? If you're looking for affordable housing, a safe and friendly community, great access to nature, and you don't mind a little bit of a commute, Edgerton can be a great fit. But if you're looking for a variety of entertainment, a strong job market in town, or tons of retail nearby, Edgerton might not check every box. Are you still not sure? Drop your questions in the comment, or you can reach out to me directly. My information is in the description below. I'm happy to help you explore your options in South Central Wisconsin. There's a lot of great affordable communities to look at if you are relocating to Madison, but you don't want to live in the city or you're trying to stick to a budget. This is my area of expertise, and I am more than happy to help point you in the right direction and help you find that perfect place to call home. So thank you so much for watching. If you are thinking about moving to the area and you want to figure out your next steps, you can schedule a call with me anytime. You can find the link in the description below. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss an update on Wisconsin real estate. See you next time.